10th game of the season. In the scorebox, Stan Cresswell is not at all happy.
This year they're experimenting with 60 overs. They've increased it from 55. And I mean, I haven't yet met anyone who's for it, really. I mean, I don't know whose idea it was. Well, for the scorers, it means an extra 10 overs, of course, in the box. And I mean, anything from 12:30 till 8:30. You know, and it can be longer. By the time you've cleared the board and done your little jobs.
The crowds have dwindled, but those present do get a chance to see Mr. Akram trying out a bit of spin. And despite all the troubles, the club are soaring up the league. Incredibly, Smethwick could win the title.
World-class player. What can you do? What can you do? What more can you do? There's only one person, isn't there? There's only one person you can get here, which is Ian Belton. That's what I've said, Ian Belton. If I won the lottery, I'd just... I'd put him there, and I'd bring him here, I'd play him again. I play Wasim in the second team, and Ian Belton in the first team.
But Smethwick's own lottery is about to run out. This is Abid Mia's last game. A few days later, he will resign, withdrawing his money.
I discussed the position with Raja Khan, and he fully understood my position and accepted that I should not have had the kind of letters sent to me by the club, and definitely did not deserve the treatment that was given to me.
The resignation stuns Raja Khan. His dreams are lying in ruins, and he owes Wasim Akram £20,000.
It's not Abid's fault. I totally understand the reason he's leaving. He's been humiliated by the club. But for me, that still leaves the problem of finding money for Wasim. He has stopped playing county cricket on the back of working for Channel 4 and doing all these other activities, and now it's a mess. And the only person who can address the mess is me.
Wasim, meanwhile, gets a welcome break from his own troubles and the match-fixing allegations. At last, he's able to spend some time at home. His first full weekend since the World Cup. His son Tamoor is almost 2.
What did what Dada ka khelte hain, batao? Huh? Kick it. What again? Dada ko batao kya khelte hain? Kick it. He knows I play cricket, so that's all right. But he doesn't know that he doesn't get the hang of it when I say every morning I'm going to cricket. He said, don't go to play cricket, stay here. I feel that I should stay with him instead of going to play cricket.
But Wasim's family peace is about to be shattered. Days after his visit home, he's called back to Pakistan to face a judicial hearing. Suspended from the Pakistan team, his career hangs in the balance. With Wasim in Pakistan, his manager and friend Raja Khan has 5 weeks left to find £20,000.
Yeah, listen, Alias, just on that matter, I've got something very, very important to speak to you about. Do you remember I told you about the sponsorship of Wasim Akram? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, the thing is, there's an opportunity to still sponsor him. Yeah, no, not the whole...
It's back to the hustle for Raja. His target? Local businesses whom he hasn't already approached.
How are you? You all right? Thanks for seeing me short notice again. Well, that's one of the... You know, last year, you don't get the best player in world cricket today to do that lightly. Someone once said to me, millionaires could not persuade someone like Wasim Akram to do this. And he goes, Raja, you've done that. So, you know, there's no... I'm going to honour that agreement one way or another. And it's personally hitting me in the pocket, not directly on Wasim Akram, but with everything that I've taken on. And I cannot at the moment see a way out of it. But that doesn't trouble me because, you know, for me, my honour, my principles, and everything I stand for will leave me in good stead. You do one thing for him, you'll do 10 things back. Believe me, that's my thing. I can only hold out with Wasim for so long. I have to get that money, and you know, it's a matter of respect. Like I thought, he's put a lot of trust in me, and that trust, you know, money can't buy.
Meanwhile, the Ali twins have made a sensational new purchase, a bowling machine to go with the net being built in the garden.
That's you need is right a bit more in the center. Altogether with bits and bobs, everything is about 2,500 pounds. Actually, we can't bowl anymore, right? So we've got substitute for bowling. You can bowl the away swinger, in swinger. You can bowl a bouncer. You can bowl a leg spin, off spin, everything. I mean, you name it, and it bowls. The only one we haven't yet bowled is the reverse. It's our dream to see the lads playing first class for the Worcester in the first team, and everybody's waiting and so happy about it. We really hoping, God willing, they'll do it.
The 12th match of the season is against Wolverhampton, last year's winners. Wasim is still in Pakistan and misses the match. In fact, Smethwick are now only 6 points short of the leaders, but increasingly there is a problem of morale. The club is divided. Among Raja Khan's fiercest critics is seam bowler Sultan Khan.
It's wrong for someone to just come in and take over. John Lom is not a racist person. John Lom, he loves cricket. He loves the players that are playing for Smethwick. And his interest has been cricket, cricket, cricket.
Meanwhile, the game is going badly. A draw is essential if Smethwick are to maintain a chance to win the league. It's up to the 8th man in, Kabir Ali. Kabir plays a textbook innings. He faces 45 balls, scores 25 runs and comfortably earns Smethwick the draw they so desperately need. But for Kabir's manager, Raja Khan, there are bad times ahead. At the club, there are moves to finally kick him out. Today, Smethwick gets the news that in spite of police objections, magistrates have renewed the club's liquor licence. It marks an end to the club's bitter civil war. Raja Khan claims his usual place at the selection committee meeting, but is told he's no longer welcome. He argues, but to no avail. And 2 weeks later, the man who brought Wasim Akram and many others to Smethwick will no longer even be allowed to watch Smethwick at their home ground.
Believe you me, I feel it. I feel what they're doing to it. It is humiliating. It is humiliating in public when they go, get out of the club, get out of the clubhouse. You know, that is hard for me to take. And there's people and friends around me, they go, how can you take that? And it's a simple answer. There is no alternative. What do I do? I mean, do I go back to Wasim Akram and say, oh, guess what, Wasim? You know, I had these great plans for you, you know, and you to give up county cricket, but guess what? I've just, you know, I've messed up a little bit here. Smethwick's over. And so the whole Birmingham plan is over.
It is mid-August. After 8 grueling days of questioning in Islamabad, Wasim Akram flies back to Britain. He arrives at his Birmingham flat exhausted, angry and very depressed. The future of the world's greatest all-rounder hangs in the balance.
I feel that there's no point playing. Doesn't matter. I'll regret I'll be regrettable all my life that I went for world record. But again, there's no point playing for the sake of playing. Your heart has to be there, and my heart is not there anymore with the game. Because I think I've done so much. I've got respected all over the world, apart from my own country. And I still believe that I'm Wasim Akram because of Pakistan. I want to live. I love my country. I feel lost at times. I feel very down at times. And it's very difficult to explain how I feel. But I try to put a brave face, and hopefully that will help me. I'll try to sort of talk to myself that let's fight it out. Let's fight for your own right. You haven't done anything wrong. And we believe in our religion. If I haven't done anything wrong, I wouldn't have been here where I am now.
Wasim's agent is in a difficult situation.
I've kept all this politics away from him. I've tried to tell him as little as possible. And the one thing I've definitely tried to do is not tell him what they've been doing to me. In fact, he's been hearing it from third parties. On the way to the match, he goes, you didn't tell me that the club have kicked you off the cricket committee. And I thought, you don't know that the club have kicked me out of the club. Wasim has been fantastic to me. Wasim has given me leeway. he's been caring, he's been sensitive, and for Wasim to be all this to me, with the pressure he's under, I mean, it is everything. I mean, that is my happiness, that is my energy, and when people look at me and think, how the hell have you not fallen yet with everything that Smethwick are doing, is because of how Wasim has been with me.
Today's match is crucial. Smethwick have slipped 4 places, but today there is a startling development. Abid Mir's resignation has led to the very sudden withdrawal of both the captain Asif Din and his vice-captain Sohail Mohammed. Stan is not happy.
Has he resigned? Oh, that's a blow. That is a blow.
Wasim, meanwhile, gets his 10th wicket for Smethwick, but the celebrations aren't what they were. Both on and off the field, morale is crashing.
We have to go back and talk to our parents, our friends, and they say, hey, what's happening here? We heard so and so was pulled out again and all that. It's embarrassing. Same here again.
Surprisingly, Asif Din comes to the game with his family.
I'm not prepared to make any comments on that yet. Possibly in a week or 2 weeks I can.
Well, the fact is, we never agreed to pay any of the players. This was a private arrangement between the backer and the players. Now, the fact that he's pulled out for whatever reason means that either they continue to play for us, and you'll have to ask Wasim Akram's agent as to how he's being paid now.
In fact, Raja Khan hasn't a clue where the money will come from, and this will be Wasim's last game for Smethwick. As he contemplates his own uncertain future, poor light ends play, and with it, Smethwick's chance of winning the coveted lead.
Okay, yeah, I will come.
Raja now has 3 weeks to find Wasim's money. His search is not going well.
Friday. Great.
But finally, there's a promising call.
Take care, bye. That was South Birmingham College, and they've already provisionally agreed to take Wasim on as a lecturer, but this is now about whether they want to sponsor Wasim at a more short-term, and cover him with this Smethwick thing, but he said he's happy to look into that, which is, I find it very difficult to, when people are warm in this current climate when things are falling apart.
In Spark Hill, the Ali twins have finally got the bowling machine in place. It comes during an historic week for the family. Young Kabir has received a call that he has finally been selected to play for Worcestershire Firsts in a vital county game.
Oh, it's a big day today for me. So my first class debut against Middlesex County. I had a phone call this morning and they said you're playing, so I thought, yeah, rang my dad up. Dad said, yeah, I'm coming down, get a few tickets on the door, mate.
Graham Hick leads his team onto the field, and over the next 3 days, Kabir makes a dream debut. 3 wickets in the company of some of England's best players.
I'm very, very happy man today, like a top of the moon. This was my dream which come true, and I think I'm the happiest man today.
And overall, end of the day, hard work pays, and that's what I believe.
Yeah, same again.
Raja Khan has brought 8 Asian players into the county game. He's thrilled at his protégé's performance, but as ever, has higher plans.
The reason why I want Kabir to quickly get into county cricket is that cricket he can go on and play hopefully test cricket. I'm not into getting players who are just good enough for county cricket and, be run-of-the-mill county cricketers. There's a heck of a lot of talent and passion with these boys and the effort they put in and the support mechanisms with their parents. And these boys have got the quality, if they're nurtured properly, to be test cricketers.
But today it's another test cricketer on his mind.
This meeting with South Birmingham College is crucial because if I can get them to agree both to sponsor Wasim short-term and long-term, that will cover me for this season and will get me out my dilemma. So if this comes off, it'll be fantastic. If it doesn't, I'm in deep trouble.
Colleague of mine, it's a bit like having Elvis, our generator, Elvis Presley.
He meets college principal Alan Burks. This is Raja's last chance.
And I think that's quite a good analogy.
And half an hour later, he emerges with a spring in his step.
Brilliant. Guess what? On Tuesday, they're making him assistant principal, honorary assistant principal. And they've agreed to sponsor him as like an associate lecturer where he's going to come in and talk to the young people. It's saved me in terms of my health. I think it's saved me in terms of my finance. And I think I can now start breathing properly again.
At Smethwick, it is the last match of the season. The uncertainty continues to the final game. Wasim Akram is the somewhat optimistic choice for 12th man. Smethwick are midway in the league. They won't be relegated, but of course this should have been a glory year. Stan is not at all happy. On this, his last match ever for the club, his precious scorebook has gone missing.
The scorer who did last Saturday at Stratford apparently hasn't, I don't know what he has done. He hasn't handed it in anywhere. It's not behind the bar. I hope he hasn't lost it.
Wasim has finally been cleared of all wrongdoing in Pakistan, and today becomes the new honorary fellow of South Birmingham College. At last he can plan for his future.
Now I'm going to go back to Pakistan and then to Australia. Beginning of April we're touring West Indies, so that will be another goal for us to go there and win there. We never won a test series there either. So right now the team is, we have an amazing team. As a captain it's very easy to win with this sort of team.
Good boy. We have enjoyed the ups and downs, I mean, in a way, sort of a way. I mean, it's like a life story, isn't it? Sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low. It's exactly what happened at the club, ups and downs. Same again.
Well, it's my last match, and I'm going to have a rest from it. After today, I just feel I've done enough. I want time to myself now, not to Smethwick Cricket Club.
And Raja is again thinking big. He's found a disused cricket field to help save English cricket.
People are saying that cricket's at a low ebb, English cricket, and they're not quite sure which is the way forward, but this is my dream, and I think this could be my contribution to solving that problem. The English Academy of Cricket, I think I'll call it. Somewhere where people, not just from the Midlands, not from Birmingham, not from just one community, but all over Britain, the whole representation of what we are as English people, who are cricket mad, can come to this English Academy of Cricket.
And what about Smethwick? Will it survive the long-term fallout?
Oh, we can survive it. You don't know the recent history of Smethwick Cricket Club like I do. Not a lot of people do. Someone was saying the other night, every 4 years we hit a crisis. And this is as big a crisis as I've been involved in, but I've been around for 25 years. And we'll survive it. In fact, what I'd say to you is that we'll not only survive it, we'll come out of it stronger. And you'll look for Smethwick next season.
The schoolboy Kadir Ali, now 16, finishes with the best innings of the season. 74 runs off 95 balls. Along with his cousin Kabir, his contract with Worcestershire has been renewed.
They treat scorers like second-class citizens. Have you noticed in this cricket game of ours?
The end of another season, open again in April.
If they've lost it, they've lost it.
Well,
That's me finished.
Well, yeah.
I've had enough. I'm sick and tired of it.
Okay.
And I had to sort of write to everyone.
Let's put that in down. Just get it down. We'll find the bloody score. It's a sad moment for us all. And we know you've had to put up with 60 overs this year. And
that was the score that broke the camel's back.
well, but I mean, we are grateful for everything you've done. You've supported this club through thick and thin. A lot of it's been thin, we know that. But we are really grateful for what you've done. And a small token, that's all it is. A card signed by members of the team, members of the club, and a couple of just mementos. Yeah. But thanks a lot, Stan.
Yes, Stan. I'm going to miss you, mate. I'm not going to miss the time without you. Cheers, Stan. Any second thoughts now, Stan? It's always a nice match.
Well, you know, but I don't know at the moment. I just don't feel as though I want to carry on. I've done my work, I've played for 30 years and I've put enough back. I feel that I've put enough back in.